Welcome to Hidden Garages, a show series about cool cars, technicians, right in anyone's garage. We're here in Diamond Bar, California. It's known as SEMA Garage. The audience, when we go to the garage, that's why it's called Hidden Garages. They won't know, and you guys don't even know. It's a surprise. What are your names?
My name is Elena.
And I'm Dave.
Ellen and Dave. Man, they came from up the hill, and it was a surprise, right? You weren't expecting this, right?
No.
We weren't sure what to expect.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're here, and that's how we do it. I'm going to let you talk about the vehicle.
Okay.
We have a couple of high school students here, so that's why we're doing it. Right after you talk about that. And by the way, I know you have something to say about this cool car and this cool dude. So
Yes.
I'm going to let you take it away. Tell me about the car. It's
Right.
awesome.
All right. Well, this is a 1966 Ford GT40 Mark I. If you ever saw the movie Ford versus Ferrari, that was a Mark II that won the first 2 years. This car won the second 2 years, exactly in these colors. To me, it's the most beautiful car in the world. And all of this form that you see here is all function. There was no thought of making this car beautiful. Everything has function. These are little scoops. It has two of them. They cool the seats. This cools the driver's compartment. This little lip, it helps to create negative air pressure behind the radiator and suck the air out. Everything's got a purpose on it. Dual gas fuel tanks. The Le Mans cars were, some of them were different, some of them only had one tank. This one's got two. You might notice the doors. People say, oh, look at that door. Is that open? Is that a Lambo door? Well, no, it's not a Lambo door. When you open the door, you can see how far that door opens and how easy it is to get into the car.
And it is for me because I'm little and I just slide right in.
She slides in beautifully. And then, speaking of Elena, the numbers. These are our birthday. I was born May the 8th. She was born October the 8th. And 88 is a beautiful number. It flows.
That's my favorite number too.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
See?
And this is why we got it because it's us.
It's the number. The number is us. Yes, the number is us. But anyway, so this allowed, when they raced back in the 60s, the drivers were actually on the other side of the racetrack, well, the race lane down the main straight. And when the clock struck 4 o'clock, they had to run across, jump in the car, start the car, and boom, they're off. So this made it easy for them to get it out. It's got a beautiful sound system in it. It was made by Ford. It's called a 302 with 8 carburetors. It's got 8 independent carburetors on it. They're called Webers, and they make the most beautiful tone in the world. Intakes for the rear brakes in the engine compartment, intake for the scoop for the engine, vents, expanded fenders on the golf cars for wider tires, and just a beautiful all-around car. It's gorgeous from every line. Don't you think that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. He wouldn't have this car if it wasn't for me because he was always undecisive. I don't know. 2 years went by. Finally, he got it.
And we enjoy it on Saturday nights. We go out to dinner and go out for cruises in it and car shows and just love it.
And again, I can say, the guy with the cool car is the cool girl.
Oh, you bet. They go together, right?
Check out this engine. Can we see it?
Sure. Let me open it up real quick here. Take a second. I just couple of things. We got one side release. Come over here. Oh, no, we'll get that roll for me. So, Ferrari, being the creep that he wasn't a very nice man. He wanted them to lower the displacement of the engines because they were just going too fast down the Mulsanne straight. So they came up with 5 liters, which just happened to be the size of Ferrari's engine. So they did lower it to that. He had a lot of pull in the European Racing Association. So that kind of, Ford won 2 years with their 427s, and they were pretty much out of it at that point. And Gulf Racing, you see the Gulf thing, they came out and purchased some cars with John Wyer, who ran different race teams at the time, and he thought they could still be competitive. So in 68 and 69, they came out with this old car, which was a Mark I, and they won 2 more years. And in fact, in this color scheme, and the chassis that won was chassis 1075. It's the only car to ever win Le Mans 2 years in a row. 68 and 69, same car winning both years. You'll notice the seats have little holes in them, and those holes are for airflow. That is, air comes from those intakes. Those are NACA intakes. They're very aerodynamic and very efficient. The wires are pin drive. They have just one big giant nut. And an interesting little note, if you notice on if the camera pans to the tire, you'll see a safety wire. And that happened at, I believe it was Targa Floria in Italy. They lost a wheel, and the spinner spun off. They lost a wheel, and a spectator stole the spinner. And they couldn't get the car back in the race. So they said from now on Targa Floria, they had the safety wire to stop.
That's great. You did a great explanation. I got a couple of guests here.
Yeah, sure.
So high school students.
Want to know if you have any questions, too.
High school students. We bring a couple of people here. You notice they got the pretty cool shirts. Okay.
Yes.
What's your name?
Jared.
Jared.
Raquel.
Jared and Raquel here. These are students that I know they've been admiring this car. And I'm just curious, did you see the movie Ford vs. Ferrari?
Yes, sir.
Well,
I actually watched it last night.
Watched it last night. So tell us, what did you think?
That was an insane thing to just see that movie, see like what Ford went through in order just to compete with Ferrari, and then come and see this car in person. It's a dream. This is insane, and this car is not at all what I was expecting. It's so much more. It is so beautiful.
Now, go ahead and take, so these high school students, we're doing this for them, so that way they know what it's like, they can see cool cars. And this has been a great segment with a great cool guy and a cool girl. As you can see, they're together. And you've been watching Hidden Garages. We look for the next one at a place that's unknown, and you got a chance to see it. I want to thank the high school students for coming out, watching the movie, getting some history. I want to thank everyone, the directors. You've been watching Hidden Garages. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
See y'all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody, no matter where you may be in the world. This is Kelton Gazelle, a boss I quit, Alexander, and I am the Director of Video Marketing for the Hidden Pioneers, and I am here today in Corona, California, United States, with the founder and the CEO of the Hidden Pioneers, Mr. Bill Montgomery, and we want to ask him a few questions about how we can make the Hidden Pioneers more of a household name than what it is right now in our tremendous mission. So Bill, share with us why you feel it's important that we get more video email subscribers.
All right, well, just imagine if you were trying to build something, okay, make an empire, okay, get a lot of people involved with something. Can you imagine if one person tells another one, and another one tells another one, or you start with 5, then it goes to 10, and then 15. So I'm going to ask all the Hidden Pioneers and anyone to just do something very simple. What would be amazing if each one of you will add 3 names that are cool like us, calm, obedient, outstanding, and loving, put their name, their email, and phone number in the information below. It'll only take less than a minute. If you can do that for me, you can do it for yourself, and we can help expand to people all over the world. That would be super. You'll be doing a great service to our country. CSI Bill Montgomery, Hidden Pioneer Director, I'm out.